Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. Happy Wednesday. There's a lot going on. I thought Orange County was coming on tonight, but it looks like it's actually not. So it's not as busy of a night as I thought it was. It'll be Vanderpump Rules part 2 of the reunion tonight, which I'm all here for. I'm always excited to see what's going to happen, even though the first part was a little lackluster. But anyways, we're back to talk about it and we have all the details and more. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so thank you to Reality Blurb for another amazing write-up from what we're hearing. And this was said on the show last night. Raquel, James's ex-fiance, said that she and James were not intimate for 2 years prior to the split. And she actually explained her breakup. It was pretty shocking to say the least. Now, Raquel revealed some shocking information about her sex life with James Kennedy while discussing their split on Tuesday's first installment of the two-part reunion of Vanderpump Rules. Season 9, don't get it confused. Now, after shocking their cast members with the news of their breakup, which happened just before the December taping, Lisa Vanderpump wanted to know what changed between the two of them in the months since they got engaged amidst, a massive Coachella-themed engagement party. It was huge. She said, "We haven't been having sex for a while." James agreed, it's been a while. And also said, through C19, we didn't really have sex. According to Raquel, she and James hadn't had sex since those rage texts that James sent back in 2019. We're in 2022. Talk about one hell of a dry spell. That was 2 summers ago, Sheena noted. And yes, it was. But also the text slammed her as a WHORE, an SLUT. I don't want to say those words. You guys sometimes get on me and you're like, Adam, just say the word. We're an adult here. I don't like using those derogatory terms, especially not towards women. I don't like using them at all, but it's absolutely disgusting. And I can believe that James sent them, but I just can't believe, like, the audacity. You think in your head, you're like, who? Raquel comes off as the sweetest girl ever. And I was even talking about this in the live chat, and I had like 2 or 3 people in the live chat earlier when I was talking about this. And some people were like, Adam, you don't understand. Raquel was trying to change James. She was trying to, manipulate the situation and she used him. What? Did you just watch the same reunion I watched? She literally said she wants to close this chapter of her life. She wants to go back to a career that she went to school for. She wants to help children in need. And right now she doesn't have the mental capacity to do so because she's struggling trying to figure out and navigate this relationship with James. What part of that makes Raquel look like the aggressor in this situation? Unless I'm completely wrong and I'm missing something, that is not what I took away from it. Then when host Andy Cohen asked if the couple, he asked if they also failed to be intimate during their engagement in May of 2021, James confirmed that they hooked up maybe like once a month type of thing. And that's like the extent of their intimacy. He did acknowledge we have had our moments. And Raquel even said, when it happened, we were passionate. We were in love with each other. She was so sweet in navigating this whole breakup. If you guys didn't watch, again, you have to go back. Raquel explained that when it came to her split from James, she had been thinking about it for a while. She said, I think James has noticed that my heart hasn't been fully in it. I didn't want to give up on him because he really has shown me how dedicated he is to me and the things that he's willing to do to better himself. But I feel like it's something deep within. I've been having nightmares about our wedding day, and I think that that's like a telltale that something's wrong. Yes, take it from Raquel. If you didn't learn anything from this breakup or this situation, at least just listen to the girl when she's like, there is something seriously wrong here. And I was trusting my intuition. I knew that I had to end this now before we get, later on into this relationship, have babies, and then look back, wasted 10 years of my life. And I was like, oh no, I settled. You should never settle. If someone doesn't fulfill you, or if you don't fulfill them and your heart's not 100% in it, but it's comfortable, well, that's most likely a problem. Now, although James said he was heartbroken over their breakup, he applauded Raquel for putting it all out on the table. He said, I feel like after I quit drinking, I thought that would fix it, but it didn't quite fix it at all. And then he said, and we'd rather just end it and pull the Band-Aid off before we get married and have a baby and effing get a divorce, because that's literally the last thing that I want. Oh, okay. Guys, there's a lot more to this reunion. Obviously, we know that for some reason, Tom Schwartz and Katie and Lala were brought in on screens after. I don't know why they didn't kick off the reunion with everyone else. We see Charlie, who I still question, why is she there? I don't always get it. Only because, and nothing against Charlie, but the cast, they all knew each other. They were friends with each other. And if they weren't, they were dating somebody within the friend group like Brock. So it made sense. But for Charlie, she's not dating anyone in the friend group. She's barely friends with the rest of the group. I didn't quite understand it, but that's not the only thing. Tom and Tom gave us an update on Shorts and Sandy's, so that was pretty exciting. And then from there, we're going to hear about Lala Kent addressing the Randall Emmett cheating situation, alleged cheating. I mean, I'm sure she's going to tell all, and I'm sure she'll talk about it more on her podcast too. Everyone right now wants to hear, what does Randall have to say about this? But I have a feeling that he is making sure to keep himself out of the public eye as much as possible, because technically that's what got him busted in the first place. I thought it was interesting when Lisa Vanderpump was like, you lose your man, how you get him? Because anyone who knows the backstory, Randall was a very married man to Amber Childers with 2 children at home when he met Lala in a casting room and then invited Lala to his hotel room. Whatever went down, but it was enough for him to offer to buy her a Range Rover the very next day. I mean, Lala at least is owning it. She's like, I know how I met him was wrong. But then when she's asking the cast, why didn't anyone tell me? Everyone was like, we've heard rumors, but you're always on edge when we try to tell you. So what do you want us to do? And I agree with the rest of the cast. Every time they bring up Randall Emmett, well, at least before, now she probably invites it like, yeah, bash Randall. But before, it was like, don't you dare talk about my man. He's a stand-up man. He's a good man. And you're like, okay, you don't want to know about your man cheating? That's fine. I mean, I won't be the one to tell you. Go on with your bad self, Lala Kent. I do feel bad, though. My heart breaks for anyone who just gave birth and, you know, she just started a beautiful little family. And then you find out that someone's out here just working the streets behind you. It's like, it wouldn't sit well with anyone. And I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So I do have compassion in that regard. Now, getting back to it again, Vanderpump Rules Part 2 of season 9, the reunion, will be tonight. Orange County is not on tonight. So we're not getting the continuation of the Cabo trip, which really breaks my heart, but that's okay, because what we are getting is the second installment of the reunion. Hopefully it delivers. We'll see. We'll be the critics of that. And then Jason and I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. to recap it, of course. And what else do we have? And that'll be after our Wake Up in Adam at 9:30 a.m. There's a lot happening, guys. So don't forget to go ahead and comment below. Give us your unfiltered opinions. Please don't hold back. And if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.